phone will stay on. Welcome everybody, we got so much to do today. It's just so much fun, and everybody's just gonna be having a blast. And we should be recording like 3 videos for a TNT nonsense today. One of them will be after stream, which means short stream. I thought of a great idea. I was like, what if every stream is
a snake?
Shut the fuck up, whoever that is. See, can you believe it? How rude, interrupting my great intro. CeeLoPild found himself in an old VOD today. It was very funny. I've started uploading the second oldest VOD on my channel. The only problem is I have to re-listen to them before I make them live, just in case, you know, crazy. Which is, I was actually talking to Elite about, oh, here's the VOD. It's not unlisted yet. You can't even look it up. I have no idea what's in there. Oh my god, we could open it and scroll through it. I was saying to Elite today, because we're going to do another Arcane tier list, because the other one was a little crazy. But I was so much more well-behaved back then, so I should just make them live. But I'm like, what if there's something embarrassing in there? So let me just scrim through it. Though the first one was pretty embarrassing. It was literally me just not trying not to kill myself. I was unemployed for like 1.5 years after that. That was the unemployed feeling, the I have no money unemployed feeling. Oh my god, I bet this video is great. Why it's ironic to hate The Last of Us Part 2. Do you think this is just the most straightforward? The game's about like hating something without understanding it. We hated it without understanding it. There's no way, right? Now, I need to switch accounts to add it to the playlist. But we got lots to do. Oh my god, Heavenly Delusion is up.
I hired an AI personal assistant to do literally everything.
Everybody that doesn't want Heavenly Delusion spoilers, look away for a second while I put this in a new window, okay? Look away, because I'm going to record that great Heavenly Delusion chapter review after this. I've even got an image and stuff, but that's why I need to have some spare battery. We got Heath here. Kyle, have you heard the new Kendrick Lamar album? Yep, never subscribing again. No, I need to be rich. So they took all away my Twitch ad revenue, and by they, you know who I mean. Now, I have not. I think I listened to the one song with the snippet from the beginning of the Not Like Us music video. And that's it. Kendrick Lamar does funny voices sometimes. I'm really not the biggest Kendrick Lamar fan. I do think my favorite song of him might unironically be Not Like Us. So, that's pretty funny. I've also started to notice that, like, he's kind of losing. Because, like, Drake went on XQC stream as well recently, and, like, all of the Drake clips from that have, like, overwhelming likes and are not getting ratioed on Twitter anymore. And I think the more apparent it becomes that Drake is not ever going to be in trouble for actually being a pedophile, the worse Kendrick Lamar is going to look. And then there was also this, like, gang thing where it was like, oh, Drake is going to go to Compton or whatever, and, like, the actual gang members from there are like, oh, he can come or whatever. And I don't know how real. I just saw a headline in a tweet and a headline in a video, and I didn't even watch the video. So I think that's going to be interesting in like a year, because the narrative online is this, like, it's just like that Drake sucks, and like I agree with that. Probably everybody listening agrees with that. But, like, normal people don't agree with that at all. Like, Drake is, like, I think statistically, besides Michael Jackson, the most, like, popular artist of all time, right? According to, like, Billboard and shit like that. So, I don't know. I think it's, like, an interesting part of it. But I haven't listened to any music in ages. Like, we introed with a Nick Cave song because I started listening to a lot of his stuff recently while I was doing stuff in the background. And I like that. But, like, in terms of actual new music, I didn't listen to the new JPEG Mafia album. I still haven't. The new Kendrick album, I almost looked at it, but then I was like, whatever. Like, there's been a bunch. I think Earth Gang had an album this year. There was a bunch of albums that I should have listened to that I didn't. The only album I listened to this year was the Billie Eilish one, I think, which is funny. And I guess the Sabrina Carpenter one. So I'm just a pop slut now. It's great. Have you listened to Reincarnated, Kyle? It's a new song, a Soy Kendrick song. We're supposed to like Disgusting Kyle what? I think that was at the JPEG Mafia comment. But no, I assumed Reincarnated was the one from the teaser from the Not Like Us music video. That's just because he said the thing. But I haven't really heard any of it. I don't think Fantano reviewed it yet either, which is interesting. I would have watched that. I saw he did like a reaction to it, but anyway. Let's go over tweets very quickly because there's a bunch of them. Oh my god, I retweeted a Sandry tweet because I hate men. Then I also rewatched Pikachu's Vacation, and I was planning on watching Mewtwo Strikes Back, but goddamn, is that movie boring in places? And this is all just so I can remember what the first movie looked like to judge if the second movie looks any better art-wise. Um, Also, we finished Arcane Season 2. There's a big video. I don't even know if we're going to have time to go over the comments, though we definitely should. It's a lot of fun. Oh my god, we're going to be doing this today, chat. Oh my goodness. When's Arcane coming back? I miss it. True. When's Arcane coming back? I missed it so much I almost started watching Cowboy Bebop live action. But if I do, I was like, should I keep it a secret and then just surprise upload a Cowboy Bebop talking through video and surprise Elite and see if I can join him in the army defending the great show? I'm already in love with the Faye actress after that great video Elite shared with us. So maybe I will, but then it's probably terrible. So there's also that. Oh my god, this is true. This tweet was complaining about them looking like boys in this scene somehow, and it had a lot of likes, so that was cute. And then, oh, here it is. Now we have no excuse. It's just right here. Look at this dumb powder bitch in the thumbnail. Oh, the Midori. Oh, another great Arcane tweet. Then we got Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and Totodile hanging out. We're going to see Totodile soon. I've got like 4 episodes of the Pokemon anime left. That's why I got to watch the movie now. Act 2. My goodness. Both of them have been uploaded. Oh my god, I finished the old discs, chat. Look, these are the discs I've had since I was like 8 years old. And these are the discs I've had I was like 11 years old, so these ones aren't as special. But I finished through them because we got past Charizard Chill. So much Pokemon stuff that we could talk about, chat, but we're probably not going to have time. There's not much information behind... Oh my god, there was a Pokemon episode with like interesting direction and great animation. It was like crazy. I was like, whose show is this? And then the next episode was kind of like that, and then there was an episode or so that wasn't really like that, but then I think I've decided that it started to look better. I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh my god, Heath, where are you up to in the Pokemon anime? Let us all know about it. But anyway, those are the tweets. Elite already abused me in this? Oh my god, it's up to 2k. Oh my god, there's 20 comments. There's going to be new ones I haven't seen yet. Oh, I forgot to respond to a bunch of these comments. We could do it on stream. But we don't have time! He says he's the reincarnation of Jimi Hendrix and Tupac, then talks to God. It's so cool. I think I did hear a little bit about that now that you say it. Oh my god. We're talking about Sky already. These comments are great. No, Sky symbolized his compassion. When she said he won't miss their talks, she was referring to Victor somewhat leaving his emotions behind, thus Sky leaving. But then he had a lot of compassion at the end when he loved his boy Jace, so I don't know about that. The piano guy in episode 9 is actually the animated version of the lead music artist for Arcane. True. A part of me... These aren't even mean. What the fuck? Oh, here's one. But I already saw this one. Oh, and Minty Earlobe, the great Minty Earlobe, defending me in the comments. It was great. The part of me thinks the ending, I say that sometimes, it's okay, feels the ending most amazing sex you've ever had, but once you finish there are no cuddles. Your pattern just leaves, not giving you any comfort. And that has 3 upvotes. That's pretty cool. I haven't heard the name Kyle Entertainment in years after his mediocre anime takes. Why does he sound so different? True. Now, I was going to respond to this because I fucked your mum or something, but I wasn't sure if Elite would let me. And then Elite did delete a Minty Earlobe great response to this, apparently. That's why it looks like he's responding to himself, but I haven't read the rest of it. That's disgusting. You sound a little obsessed with me. That was I love this. This is a great joke. If you click your profile, you see how you commented on this channel, and it's literally you. True. So admit you're stalking my true. Also, just so you know, my first reply got censored because it was deemed hateful. That's how sensitive people like you are. I bet your dad is a vegan. True. I've never listened. Oh, yes. I really liked Elite RE and his delivery. What does that mean? Does that just mean because he's a little quiet boy? Kyle is making me stop listening after 15 minutes. 15 minutes is pretty good. We can't complain with that. Oh my god, leave him alone, true. Lamau catching all the strays. This isn't a stray, it's just a direct shot. What is Jockey Bacon talking about? We've got, Mia backing me up here by saying there was no outright confirmation, making me correct in the end. That was pretty cool. And why is Android talking shit? He better be in stream today. Oh my god, me downvoting that idiot Heath and his dumb comment. Anyway. what a great time to be alive. It is different. These comments are just like, and this has been all the hate comments I've gotten, especially on the RE stuff, is like, he's annoying. That's not what I want. That's boring. Because I'll just be like, fuck you, and Elite RE ain't gonna leave me, so there's no stakes to this. I want hatred like we got in the old Attack on Titan days. I want sides, god damn it. But anyway, I just finished the Tentacle Kaiju episode. Isn't the Tentacle episode, like, bad and weird and not good? And I remembered it being really cool, and it's just not, and it's like, stop polluting the environment, and then they leave? Ill. But that means doesn't that mean you've done the SS and stuff, or is that coming up? And the Lighthouse episode. Those are the two best episodes, by the way. Do these comments get to you, Kyle? They do. I'll be changing exactly how I function. Oh my god, we're on Arcane. Why don't we just do that first? Oh my god, now I can add this to the playlist. We need to get through this, chat. We're meandering around. We got too much to do today. Oh my god, I just got a notification that I added something to a playlist. You really think the pasty white LeBlanc is related to our Nebian Queen Mel? Well, I figured that out later in the great video. You could become the Stefanano to my film buff. True. The one with the spine. And Elite RE can make updates about how he's not making videos all the time. Sounds like I'm film buff, little boy. The people will be glad I got rid of you. Well, you can have the people, Elite RE, and then we'll make Elite RE hate videos until the end of time. Oh my god, it's doing the thing where the mouse kind of makes me zoom in a little bit. Anyway, I'll just hang out with Mia now. Mia Lee Vinland Saga, my new best friend. He likes all the stuff I like anyway. Unlike Elite RE, who likes trash, like Mushoku Tensei and Arcane. Okay, we're doing a YouTube intro. Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, get rid of that fucking advertisement. And that's our intro for our great Arcane character tier list. Now, if you've been paying attention to the Kyle ENT VODs channel, everybody's favorite VODs channel, you'll notice that a few days ago I did a tier list that was actually different to this one, because I like to spice things up and not repeat content. I did a tier list in about 5 minutes where I talked shit on every Arcane character, said they were trash. Now, this was also done before Act 3 had come out. So now we're here to retroactively do a proper one for including Act 3. Now, I'm assuming there are Act 3 characters, though. Are there any Act 3 characters? I guess there's no Powder from the great Episode 7 Alternative Universe timeline, so that's very disappointing. Though I haven't really checked in too much detail, though this dumb bull is here. I don't know why. Now, in that previous tier list, I was very mean, and I was going crazy, talking about how characters are bad because they're not hot, and characters are good because they're hot. And I said, this is not a good look, I can't upload this, but I want all the views from an Arcane tier list, and all the great hate comments from shitting on this terrible show. So, here we are to do it all again. Now, I don't know why we're starting with Vi, when obviously, no, even I'm arguing now that Vi was the main character the whole time. Now, I don't know, she had a sex scene. So she should be C tier, because Vi's annoying and cringe most of the time. But she had a sex scene, and it was pretty cool. And then she got a happily ever after. So I don't know, she might go up to B tier. Oh my god, Act 3 was just so great, it's improving everybody's lives. Now we've got the great Jinx in S tier, obviously the best character in all of Arcane. She has uwu compilations of just great stuff. The only non-cringe part in Arcane is the cringiest intentional parts. And we love it. Jinx is uwuing around. I think that bartender guy is on this list too. Put him in S tier. He's the greatest of all time because he was in one of those scenes where Jinx was flirting / going to kill him. And, you know, sister barely missed her or something, she says. And can't throw him back in the old baby maker. All great. And then she was having weird parental insinuations of sexy time with Silco. Oh, it was great. Now that we got the great Caitlyn here, what a boring bitch she was, but then she had a sex scene, so she's in B tier too. She got a happily ever after. She became a Nazi for a little bit, but we forgive her very quickly. It's okay. We've got the great Mel here, who is in B tier because she's hot. Then we got Jace. Now, Jace sucks. He's terrible. He's the worst character of all time. Those first few episodes with him, Jesus Christ. I've never met a character I hated more in my life. But then he grew a beard and was more depressed. And then he got to live with his gay lover for the rest of eternity. He's in C tier. Arcane's great. Oh my god, Echo, the worst character of all time. Absolute D tier, trying to be cool. His voice is really annoying. Everything about him is so uncool. He hangs out with that dumb little rat, Heimerdinger. Oh, but then he was really cool at the end. He went into his alternative universe and he was kissing his girlfriend and he was in love with Powder, and you know where they were meant to be from the beginning, and then he has time travel powers, and then he comes back and he says to the great Jinx, don't kill yourself, Never kill yourself. And I was like, oh my god, he's a C tier. Oh, this boring dipshit Victor, his annoying voice. He's always palling around with the worst character of all time, Jace. He's boring. Did I say boring? Generic, I think, is the word we like for these characters. Absolutely trash. And then he died or something, and that dying in the sick part was also boring and lame. But then he became evil and stuff, and he was the bad guy, and he was even a little lame. But then he wanted to go back in time and save himself, and he was in love with his gay love of Jace here, so he was pretty cool. Now Vander, just annoying, boring, generic fucking father figure, the worst, absolute worst, completely boring. I hate his voice. I hate how every time he says something, the show likes to pretend that it's something good. But then we started flashing back, and he was like, oh, and then he hugged his daughters, and it was terrible, and it was the cringiest moment of all time, and we put it, but I think he's C tier, he's okay. The great Silco, put him in S tier, he's the best, he was evil and stuff, and he really loved Jinx, maybe, in the end. Savika, I can't believe I remembered her name. She's missing an arm, and she's got a cool arm, and she's hanging out with the best characters. And she got to be a counselor at the end, so she's going in A tier. We got this dude, he was really cool, and he just got his daughter in the end or something, the great Singed, or whatever his name is. We'll put him in A tier. He's got a cool voice, unlike everybody else in Arcane. This dumb rat! He didn't even save himself. He started singing at the end of the show, so he's still trash. We got Ambessa, she was a really cool warrior queen. But then she would do speeches that were kind of cringe and went nowhere. And, what was going on? And bastards and something. So she's at the bottom of B tier. This dude hugged Dumb Echo a lot at the end. But, he was kind of a fat guy, so he's okay. Powder, put her in D tier. Crying and whining and being annoying. This dude, Clagger, we'll put him at the bottom of C tier. This Milo dude pisses me off, even in the future, so he's gone in D tier. Now, this is Caitlyn's mother. Who? This guy looks cool, so he goes in C tier. This girl has a cool necklace, so she goes in C tier. Who? I think she was a Black Rose person in the end. This guy broke his legs and then became Victor. This guy has a sword. Hey! And he died, fighting Vorwick. This guy had a toy or something. Oh my god, we could react to the new Jarky Bacon Arcane video after this too. This was Marcus. He had a daughter. But he was also pretending that to be eternally conflicted or something. It was terrible. Anyway, this girl had a voice like she smoked, so it was cool. Put her in C tier. Is this Sky, the great Sky? Elite favorite character, C tier. This guy's got ears. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? This looks like a bully character, one-note bully character in Don't Know. This dude, he was the worst, but then he became a God-fearing individual. Who is this? I'm getting real close to have a look, chat, but I'm not recognizing this young lady. So she's going in, I don't know. I remember this person, but who cares? Who cares? She had a chainsaw. Call her Chainsaw Man. This thing Elite hates for no reason, with a cool arm. They're great! Or Issa or whatever her name is. Put her above Silco. Silco fucking sucks. She was fucking dead! Could you believe it? We didn't even get to save her in the end. It was crazy. Now I'll go rewatch those scenes and cry. We've got this cat lady. This great do-nothing character, Lewis or whatever, he was drinking that one time. The great Maddie, she fucked Caitlyn, crazy. This fish guy, he ran through the gas, bro. You gotta put respect on his name. He goes into C tier. This blob, not a character. Oh, and this is the thing at the end that's a League character that's in Zorn or something in statues, right? So I'll put her in Don't Know, because I don't know League of Legends. Oh my god, what a great tier list. How efficient, we did that so quick. I can't believe I love Arcane now. But also, Arcane is the worst show of all time. It's fucking straight up trash. If you like it, it truly is blackpilling that people actually like this show. It's crazy. It's got a 9.4, as Lead Ari always likes to say, on IMDb. And frankly, that's embarrassing to humankind. That something so generic and trash could be considered good. But did chat say anything? Nope. They just in love with my great tier list. And I think that's where we say, goodbye, everybody. Let me know your list below. Did you disagree? Did you agree? Who's your favorite League of Legends character? League of Legends Arcane character? Where's the next show going? I love being a YouTuber. Support links in the description below. Thanks. Elite, start making a thumbnail, goddammit. No, I can make tier list thumbnails. I'm the best at them. Now, should we watch this bacon video? It's only 3 minutes long. But we've got a character thingy to go over that's actually interesting. Do you think this is actually a video? Or it's Lewis _ MP4. He's doing a thingy here where that's what a file would look like. The commentary is what I was going through in my head while I was watching. No, we'll see about that. Why did the writers even introduce this character in the first place? Because he was cool. Maybe to show how Car can easily kill. True. I imagine they had bigger plans, but due to time restraints... Oh my god, Alita is not going to like this. They cut most of it out since they also didn't waste the animation on the cutting room floor. The showrunner mentioned that they kept costs lower because they only trashed 5% of the animation and the close to final. Yeah, this is in that article Alita says he doesn't care about, Let's watch it.
Who the heck is this guy?
A big boy.
Dude,
Oh my
I bet
god.
this is a League of Legends character.
Nah.
This is a meme post guy. True, it has to be a League of Legends character.
Yeah, they're hiding his face. Look how long they take to put the face with him.
Nah,
Oh, dude, that's the main
no,
character
it's-
face I've ever seen one.
True.
Look
Look at that beard.
He has a
Jeez.
nice beard.
He looks like
And the sauce
Vanda.
too. Dude, Jordan's popping off in his seat right now.
Bro, he's talking to himself too. This is a
League
good
of Legends,
video.
I mean, they're going crazy. I can hear him
His
over
ass
here.
is in his seat right now. Did you just say I like peanuts?
No.
Dude, what are you
didn't.
doing?
I'm adding it to the wiki page.
Junior Officer Nolan.
Oh, no. She's Scottish.
Nah, that's just racist.
Oh, dude, don't
True,
fish,
she did
man.
sound weird.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got a shield. Dude, that's main character shield.
That's
Sure.
kinda sick. I don't know.
I swear there was a character that had a shield in League of Legends.
Yeah, I think he had a mustache, didn't he?
Dude, no character has a special unique weapon and isn't main character. He's main character material.
Dude, he's got no mustache. So wait, was this guy police all along, or was he just him drunk? Is he just there with Vice?
No. It's because he actually was the one who killed Vi's mother and knew who Vanda was, and for the rest of his life he's always felt that regret, and now this is his
maybe.
only chance to try and earn his forgiveness.
I like
Wait,
this fan
where's
fiction.
it from?
I read it on Reddit.
How do you do that between episodes?
Ooh.
Oh, banger. Oh no! He got.
Wait, what?
Oh no, he's alive.
Yeah,
He's
chill,
good.
chill.
We're good. We're living,
We're living,
boys.
boy, let's go.
They're doing the Attack on Titan thing. What? He's leaving them to go
True,
to
that's
fight.
what I
That was
said.
Gay Chad moment.
We hate authoritarian governments here.
True, he took a moral stand.
A post-credit scene. You may want to
Oh,
check
really?
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's legit, bro.
God, a Thanos. Oh my god, he's in the
Oh,
stands.
boy's there. Let's go. Dude, this is like
Dude, he's best buds.
Legend of Korra vibes.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
true.
Oh yeah.
Remember when she had black hair?
Season 4, baby.
I mean, he's just holding the same pose.
It's a M. Bison.
Oh, this is delicious!
Guess you won't be needing those tapes I made for you. You want me to get rid of them?
Don't be hasty. Not until I see those street fighters pummeled to dust, which should be any moment now.
I have no idea what show this is from. Oh my god, that's the song.
Oh,
Yeah.
best buddy, drinking pal, taking her home. Dude, I'm holding home. He's still main character. He's still lead. He's
Yeah, but
gonna.
they would have
doing
actually
something.
showed a conversation.
I'm sure.
Not done this montage stuff in his main character.
No, we love the
Oh, he
montages.
can
We
help
hate
you.
conversations,
Oh,
especially
no,
on
no,
TV.
don't.
He's not in the story. He's out.
Nah, they'll be back. He'll be back. Oh, Vanda, let's go. We Vanda stands. He's around. Nice, boy. He's back.
He's been away for like
He's back, baby.
4
Let's
episodes.
go. He's coming in for Loris.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got a name now. Finally, he's got a name. Dude, type that up on Google
No,
right
it's
now.
not Loris, it's Lewis, right?
Okay, it's taken
And-
him this
yeah,
long,
dude, that-
long to name him. He's
he's-
not a character.
Okay, he may not be this time, but he's definitely he's gonna be later.
No, he's
gonna
not.
is
He's doubled hit the number of lines.
dice.
he's
Why are you
had
downing
in
this
this
so
one
much? Like,
scene?
it's clear-
I don't know what you're talking about.
where. Fuck. Oh yeah, here we go. He's back in action. No shield this time. He's on the can. Okay.
Yeah, dude, it's
I
not
mean,
happening.
Okay, he's not a main character this time, but he's gonna be the next season. It's next season.
He's had like 2 lines of dialogue.
Spin-off?
He's like said like 4 words.
Come on, get this shot. He's not gonna get a shot. What?
No,
What?
dude,
No, they can't just.
there's no
They
way.
can't just do that. That's illegal. What? That's illegal.
Cry more, bitch.
Why is Jockey Bacon? Other Jockey Bacon's a little mean, huh? Calling the real Jockey Bacon a bitch? Oh my god, what does it say about myself that I viewed the nice Jockey Bacon as the real Jockey Bacon and the other one as the not real Jockey Bacon? Oh my god, it's the song CeeLo Pill was talking about. That's what we call, I think, a shitpost, chat. So that's very, very, very good. Jockey Bacon, a video out. 86 views, that's big. Jockey Bacon had an MMA fight. I watched it on Elite RE stream, so we don't get to watch that one. Anyway, now don't look, chat, because you'll get spoiled on the first few entries. But we've got another thing to do. We love PowerPoints here, chat. Don't we love PowerPoints? Remember the good old days when we were relevant? Ah, what a time to be alive it was. Should there be an apostrophe in designs? No, of course not. So we got to do another YouTube intro for this. Now this is another one we stole from Elite. But he stole opening lists from me, so it's okay. Well, everybody, we're back with a revolutionary idea. We're going to go through, in a slideshow format, a PowerPoint format. Oh my god, remember the good old days? Attack on Titan chapter reviews. And we're going to go through our favorite characters. We're counting down 28 characters, I'm pretty sure. Now, you might say, Alita already did this. But as we know, his list sucked. There was like My Hero Academia characters on there. I'll tell you what, there's no My Hero Academia fucking characters on my goddamn list. So we had to do it better. And you know how the nostalgia critic likes to go one beyond? We went one less, just to prove that we're countercultural like that than Elite, who I checked had 29 characters on his list. Now, I did originally have a list of like 35 characters, but then I was like, do I really care about this? But also, there's some weird choices on here, chat. You know, I just thought about my favorite character designs. Oh! This is also only anime and manga. I should have put that in the little thingy here. I'm sure it's in the YouTube title. But we actually have rules for this. We want no Pokemon, like the creatures. Now, we might have Pokemon human characters on here. Maybe a few. But no, we're not putting Aggron and Tyranitar and Lugia on this list, chat. That wouldn't be fair. Just human characters. There's also no, like, robot designs or other creature designs, but I probably would have considered them. Nothing came to mind. The Great Pen should be on the list, but he's not. So yeah, and no shitty one anime, not one per series, alright? We ain't doing that shit. We're making a true to life list here. If we want 17 goddamn Black Lagoon characters, we'll have 17 goddamn Black Lagoon characters. I don't give a fuck. But let's start the list. Oh, we love their great Krillin. Dragon Ball Z Krillin specifically, though the great Dragon Ball was pretty good. Now, a bit of a difficulty in this list was finding good images for this shit, chat. Can you see my mouse? Oh my god, my mouse is here. This one's actually okay. But obviously, I remember. I'm about 3 years old, 4 years old, maybe 7 years old. I'm at my cousin's house. And he's playing this game, this fighting game on the TV. It's Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. I think I didn't know that at the time. You think I could say Budokai when I was 7? What are you, stupid? And he's scrolling through this great character wheel. And he goes past characters and they keep saying character names like Frieza. And I'm like, how's a Frieza gonna fight? So I'm literally picturing like a Frieza with arms. And the one character design I remembered was the great bald man with 6 dots on his head, and he was shorter than everybody else. Now, because Budokai 3 has, like, the scroll wheel, and all the characters come up in, like, silhouette. It's the coolest, like, character select screen of all time, and I saw the great Krillin there. And ever since then, all I can think about is the great Krillin. He's just so cool. Now, the more I looked at Krillin on Google Images, I was like, this is kind of a weird-looking fella, huh? But I like him here. This image is succinct. Now, I want him to do, like, a pose or something where he's fighting. But we love the great simple Krillin. He's got a bald fucking head. It's by choice, chat, because he grows hairs later. But I'll tell you what, that hair Krillin ain't going to be anywhere near this goddamn list. We're talking about Saiyan Arc to Cell Arc Krillin. The Krillin that the great Android 18 fell in love with. I can't believe I forgot to put Android 18 on this list. She definitely should have been above Krillin. But you know, we're poking holes in this list already. There are other... Why isn't Videl on the list? There's like 2 other DBZ characters on this list. I only thought about the fighting boys. This is disgusting. But anyway, honorable mention, Videl with the long hair, of course, and the great Android 18. We love him. Now... is that all we got to say about the great Krillin? He's super cool and stuff. He's in, like, all the arcs, brother. He's got a real thing, except from the Boo Saga. But in then, he's just a great dad to, of course, Merrin, his ex-girlfriend's namesake. It's epic. Oh, we love the Latios girl from Pokemon. Now, chat, you might be saying, I just broke my only rule on this list. Isn't that funny? Because this girl, chat, if you don't know, is actually a Pokemon in disguise. But obviously, she's got the coolest design ever, the coolest Pokegirl. That's actually not true. We've got 2 more coming up. You think there's any boy Pokemon characters on this list? What are you, fucking stupid? You think I'm a girl or something? Now, obviously, she's got the cool hair. She's running around. She kisses Ash on the cheek, I think, at the end of the movie. It's fucking crazy. After her fucking sister dies, spoiler alert, this movie's the greatest movie of all time. We're in Venice. We're searching for the girl. She's running away. She can't talk. All great things. We love the Johto Pokemon character designs, and especially the Johto Pokemon anime colors. It doesn't really come through because there's like a filter over this image that we used in putting in the great PowerPoint. But we love all those things, and they coincided to make just a great character design here from the great Latios girl Pokemon form from the 5th Pokemon movie. Epic, greatest character of all time, besides the other 26. Oh, we got the great Agni here. Now, the only 2 Fujimoto character designs on this list, but the great Agni, what can we say? He's a striking young man. A bunch of the meta and early Fire Punch is about just how striking of a young man he is. Now, I thought of being countercultural again, chat, and putting the great face, the meme face on here, because that would be funny, because you would be expecting the great Fire Punch Agni to be on here, when actually that Agni's just equally as good. So I guess this is an all-encompassing selection. But, you know, he's on fire and stuff, and half of his face is burned, and look at his hair, and he's like Todoroki, but not a little bitch dweeb boy. Again, no My Hero Academia characters on here. Shout out to the great Sun, who's down here too. We don't even like him. Oh my god, Jockey Bacon is here as we're counting down the top 28 character designs of all time. Anime and manga. Bacon, we just reacted to your video, you missed it. What an idiot. Showing up late. Couldn't be me. Oh, the girl from the Lucario movie. Now, oh my god, I've got GIFs in this thing, chat. I'm great. I'm just so good at PowerPointing. I didn't even remember this girl's name, and I was just thinking about, like, Pokemon girl character designs, and then I remember this girl. In Googling, I found out that her name is Kid Summers. This is crazy. But she just has the coolest character design. First of all, she's in armor at the beginning of the movie when I think Pikachu fights an Aggron, but I don't think it's her Aggron at the beginning of this movie, because every Pokemon movie, towards like the first 15 minutes, they play the opening theme from the corresponding season of the anime, and they have a cool epic battle. In the great movie quality animation, it's always epic. The first movie, of course, has the Donphan fight, where Donphan was revealed for the first time. And this one, it's Aggron, but then later, in like the finals of this tournament, Ash battles with Pikachu, I believe. The great Weavile over here. This is also Weavile's debut, like, thingy, because this is the generation before he would be introduced in Gen 4. And anyway, she's cool in this outfit, but then later she's like a secret spy, and she's trying to steal shit and stuff, and she has a sneaky little Weavile, and she's got her hair up like this. Just cool. And look, Brock's a big fan of all of her... Hey, I didn't mean to go to the next fucking slide yet. Where all of our cool accomplishments here, and she also like everybody dies at the end of this movie, so it's epic. And she has a thing where she releases a Weavile and says, "I love you, Weavile. I'll save you," and she says it. It's pretty great. So this character is epic. Look at her. She's sick. Boo, Maki Kurusu from Steins Gate, lame. Also, why does Google Images suck now? Why can I never find good quality images? And why, if you look closely, does this image look like trash? And also, when you Google Maki Kurusu, it's all her being like cute and stuff, or her being really animeified, and being lame and gross, and like weirdly trying to be sexy, not sexy. There is one sexy scene in Steins Gate, remember? Then it's like in episode 2 when she's in her apartment, she's got like no pants on. That was pretty epic. But, you know, obviously Maki Kurusu is cool because she's mean all the time and stuff. So, like, that's what the image should reflect. So I got her pouty face over here. But anyway, she's in Steins Gate. I've suspended all opinions on Steins Gate until I rewatch it soon. We'll try and get Jockey Bacon in on it. Alita refuses to do it because Alita rewatches the sub for Steins Gate. Could you imagine that? The dub voice girl for Kurusu is like in everything. She's in My Hero Academia a bunch and in a bunch of other things, I'm sure. I think she's literally Mikasa in the Attack on Titan dub, but I associate her only with this character, and whenever I hear her in other things, I think that's the Kurusu actress, and she sounds good in that. You know, all dubs are terrible except for the ones I like, and Steins Gate is one of like 4 ones I like. We got Naruto, we got Cowboy Bebop, we got Black Lagoon, and we got Steins Gate. The rest straight trash. Oh, and we like Pokemon, of course. But anyway, the great Maki Kurusu, you know, if I was 12 again, she would be number 1 on this list. Oh, Jockey Bacon just perked up the great Thorgil. Here he is, slashing that pussy Canute. Gonna kill him with raw strength to prove that the Viking way is just and moral. When I think of Thorgil, I think of moral, frankly. And he snuck up, and I wish it happened, and all that good stuff. We love the great Thorgil here, especially this one. He's got his shirt off. Look at all his cool scars. His eyes are white. He's gonna fuck up that pissy boy Canute. That pussy. Anyway, Canute, not on this list. Thorgil, the only Vinland Saga character on this list. You know, Don't feel left out, Vinland Saga fans. There's only one Berserk character on this list too, you know? When I think of great character designs, we think of anime girls. Not fucking boys. But here we go. Our boy, Thorgil. Vinland Saga, in case you didn't know. He's the best. We love him. Now, we got another Pokegirl, and I think the last Pokegirl on the list. We got the great May from Pokemon. Now, you might be saying, what about Misty? Shut up, pussy. You might be thinking, what about Dawn? What are you, a moron? Obviously, May is the best one. And remember when she comes back in Diamond and Pearl and she has her emerald outfit on and she's in like a contest and stuff? That's the sickest of all time. Oh, I can't wait to get to these great May episodes in the Pokemon anime. May was like a big crybaby at the beginning. She was actually going to be a Pokemon trainer like Ash and not a Pokemon contest trainer like she would eventually become. She had her boyfriend Drew. He was pretty cool and gay. We've got, I think there was like a Cacturn looking guy. He was pretty gay too, I think. Oh my god, all of these contest boys were gay. This is crazy. The real men, they do Pokemon battles. But May, then she becomes super cool, and she actually wins, unlike Ash. But she probably only wins the second one in the Battle Frontier, huh? But Pokemon contests are sick, and May's got like a Torchic, and at the end she gets a not a Combuskin, she has a Combuskin too, but she gets a Blaziken at the end, and it beats the fuck out of Sceptile. Actually, they draw. And it's just epic. And that's when they say goodbye, and May's just the best Pokegirl, because we love Generation 3 here. Oh, that great Noriko from Gunbuster. Look at this great image I found. I screenshotted this, I'm pretty sure, from my great episodes. Now, Gunbuster, you know, the characters, you know, they were okay. We like them a lot. But the character designs, let me tell you something, brother. If you don't think there's two other characters from this franchise coming up, you got another thing fucking coming. Now, the great Kazumi obviously has a great character design, but the character takes away from it because she's such a whiny little bitch and she's in love with her pedophile coach and, you know, all that stuff. But we love the great Noriko here. She skips rope and she folds her arms. You ever seen anybody else fold their arms? And she says, "Hey-ya!" when she does the little thing when she turns, and then she super Inazuma kicks. Now, you might be saying Kazumi does that too, but we already went over why she's not on the list. But anyway, Noriko's the greatest character of all time. The great No-No Riri herself. You think I'm fucking around and not putting her on this list? She's also a Gynax girl. And we've got the great Gunbuster little tights she wears on the bottom. That's pretty cool. And remember those scenes when she's in like episode 5 when she's lounging around in Earth and, you know, you can see her boobs a little bit? That was pretty great too. Speaking of boobs, we got the great Jung Freud, the greatest Gunbuster character design, of course. She's redheaded, and her boobs are out all the time. They're big. She's from the Soviet Union. She's mean and stuff, but then she's actually our best friend, and we hang out with her on the beach. This is Noriko over here, too. Hey, stop spoiling the next hot girl. We're focusing on this one. And, you know, she's got red hair, and it's really cool and stuff. And she's mean, and from the Soviet Union. Did I already say that? So she's just the coolest. She's named after 2 philosophers, too. Now, that's not so cool, but we forgive her. That's all we really got to say about the great. Remember at the end when she's like, I'll sacrifice myself too with you guys. But they're like, no, Jung, you can't. And she went back and then she lived the rest of her life without her best friends. And it's so sad. But she got to live and stuff. I'm sure she found a great girlfriend to settle down with. The great Makima, the last Tatsumi Fujimoto character on this great list. Remember these characters in the background? We made them where this is obviously her coolest moment when you're like, what the fuck is this crazy bitch about to do? We're about to see her powers. Which kind of devils does she have contracts with? And she's squashing these Chainsaw Man Part 1's the greatest of all time. Part 2 could never. What are you like Isometrica? What are you, a fucking loser? You know who I also didn't include on this list? Because we just said Isometrica. It reminded me of the great Mikasa Ackerman. We didn't put her on the list, though she is the best Attack on Titan character. No Attack on Titan character designs on here. The female Titan could have been on here. Why isn't Annie on here? I need to rethink this whole list. We left out so many characters. Android 18, all of my favorite blonde anime girls, but not my favorite. Don't worry, she's on here, chat. But anyway, the great Makima, she's so cool. She's so sexy and stuff. She's, like, domineering. She's, like, evil. But she just wanted to save the world, as we've learned in Part 2, from the evil Walpurgisnacht or whatever's coming down. That's me confusing something else. No Madoka characters on here either. I thought about it, though. The great Gotenk, Super Saiyan 3. Obviously, Super Saiyan 3, the greatest Super Saiyan. Long hair, the greatest character design. Gotenks, the great Trunks, and Goten combined into 2, talking shit. The only DBZ character with cool attacks. He makes ghosts and stuff, and they explode on you, but they actually kind of work. He was fucking up Super Boo 2 at a time. He didn't give a fuck. But then he would unfuse for a second, and then he was a little powerless. But then he went back, I'm pretty sure, and then Gohan showed up, and he was fucking lame, and, like, stole his spotlight and stuff. If you like Mr. Gohan, kill yourself. We love the great Gotenks here. He's the coolest. He was making jokes. Oh, the great Tamari from Naruto. Now, we couldn't really find a great Tamari image. Tamari, also very mean. She ends up marrying Shikamaru. Also, I forgot to change her name to the proper spelling, but you understand, chat. Now, obviously, this is a Naruto Shippuden character design, but I think I've got all the Naruto characters just as Naruto. The people understand. She's got a fan. She's obviously the coolest girl when they're younger. She's very cute when she's younger, but then when she's older, she's much cooler. And she's beaten people up. She became a... Oh my god, Genin, Shunin, Sanin. That's the top one. Well, you know, out of the basic 3 ranks before you get to a Kage. Should have been Kaze Kage, you know, what's Gaara doing? Remember, it's super cool at the beginning of Shippuden where it's like, yeah, and Konkuro and Neji and Tamari, they all became Sanin already. Oh no, that's Sanin, that's Jiraiya and shit. Whatever the S one is. Can't believe I'm forgetting. But then they're like, but Gaara became Kazekage. Crazy. Gaara's not on the list. We're talking about Tamari here. Tamari, also, great character design. Obviously, she's 17 on the list. Also has literally the worst character design of all time towards the end of Shippuden, where they make her eyes really round and animeify her up. I don't know why they did that. It literally destroys all those episodes. I can't focus on anything else but how they ruined my favorite Naruto girl. And it really, 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 really pisses me off. So fuck you, Shio Perat, for doing that. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Obviously, Tamari's the coolest. Remember when she says, Maru, you ain't shit, bitch, I'm the strongest. That was epic. And she's just is the strongest and the coolest and the raddest and the coolest. And she marries Shikamaru. Wasn't that crazy? Oh, the great Nami, of course, in her greatest outfit here in Alabasta. Before the shitty time skip ruined her character design, though I've only seen anime screenshots, to be fair. Well, I'm sure I've seen screenshots of her in the manga. But, you know, long-haired Nami sucks. We hate it. We love the great short-haired Nami, especially in the great Alabasta, where she's going to beat up this bitch in the back. Miss Tuesday or something, with her swaying hips. Nobody cares about you. We got the great... Remember at the beginning of Alabasta, where her and Vivi are trying on a bunch of outfits? That's the coolest scene of all time. Referenced in the great Fire Punch, of course. Nami's the coolest. She's mean. She's stealing. She cried that one time and Luffy helped her, and then she was funny all those other times, and that's why she's the best. Straw Hat. But this is just on character design, because she's way hotter than that dumb bitch Robin. We don't like Robin here. She's slim. Now, you might be saying Nami's looking a little slim here, but Nami's like got orange hair too, so how about that? Oh, do we ever falter? Do we ever miss? The great Revy from Black Lagoon, you might be surprised to see her at number 15 so low. She's got the short shorts, she's got the tattoos, she smokes, she shoots, and she swears. She says cunt in an episode. And retarded, I think. Or maybe that's just Dutch. No, she definitely says retarded. Remember when she has a shower and she sings that Doors song? And she's in love with this little cuck boy Rock. So, you know, she's sweet inside too. But obviously Revy's the coolest. Do I even need to explain it? Look at her, for God's sake. She's the coolest of all time. I'll tell you who's not on this goddamn list, Elite RE, and that would be Roberta. Oh, the great Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. Just like Revy, but better almost. You know, she's slim, she's barely wearing anything. Now, I tried to just have the image be the boob clip, because that's like the coolest piece of animation in anime history, in that great episode 5 of Cowboy Bebop, Ballad of Fallen Angels, you know, the greatest anime episode of all time. But, you know, Faye's the best when she's, like, being cool, or when she's being sad, or when she's being funny. But sometimes she's being serious. There's also the great screenshot I almost used of her with all the guns pointed at her at the beginning of one of the earlier episodes. She's just super cool. And, you know, she's swindling people. She's broke. You know, whenever she's got something good going, she intentionally self-sabotages, just like me for real. She was in love with that fat guy for no reason. And then he got even fatter. And she was still, like, hung up on him because, you know, we're all just hung up on fat guys that we loved in our adolescence. She's so sad. She's frozen out of time. Go me. She's just so pretty. Short hair again. I guess we like that on our anime characters almost as much as we like blonde anime characters, except we forgot to put them all on the list. What an outfit, what a character design. Faye Valentine, obviously the greatest of all time. We don't even need to justify. The great Bulma from Now, obviously she's cutest at the beginning of Dragon Ball, and remember when she's in that bunny outfit and stuff? Now, Bulma is a lot like Tamari, as we were talking about earlier. Some of the best character designs of all time, some of the absolute worst, most dogshit character designs of all time. When Bulma has the big hair, you know the one I'm talking about, absolutely terrible, dreadful. I think that's post-Namek, pre-Time Skip 2 Android Saga. Though in Android Saga, again with the short hair and the baby, with the little baby trunks, oh, that's the sexiest character I've ever seen in my life. But then we've got like modern MILF Dragon Ball Super, everything just looks absolutely god-awful in Dragon Ball Super. It's just got the ugliest art of all time. Modern Dragon Ball Z without my great thick lines and my 4x3. That's me spitting, chat. Spitting facts. But, also Bulma's just the coolest. Even when she's... I don't like MILF Bulma at all. We like young Bulma and like early MILF Bulma. But old MILF Bulma, we don't like. We don't like from the super end time skip at the end. Though I don't think I even... No, now I do remember. We don't like her in Battle of Gods or anything like that. We don't like her even in the Boo arc, frankly. But, Android arc, Cell arc, Freezer arc in her little jumpsuit, when she's in her underwear on the ship when they're going to Namek. Oh, my goodness. The beginning of DBZ, she's lounging around in casual wear. My goodness gracious me. And everything in Dragon Ball is great. Because, Dragon Ball's the best. So we love it, the Great Bulma. Remember, We'll Give You Romance? She was #1 EDs of all time. What can we say? Oh, we love Naruto here, the great Kakashi Hatake. Not that cuck from Jujutsu Kaisen whose name I'm forgetting that just ripped off his character design. Now, obviously, we didn't really get a good Kakashi thing. He should be angry, because Kakashi's coolest when he's angry and when he's aloof. But, he became Hokage for a reason, Chad. He's just the coolest of all time. Now, we should have got him in his cool Hokage robe, but we'll have somebody else in their Hokage robe later. So, Kakashi, everybody's favorite character. Remember when you learned Might Guy was stronger than him and you, just dissociated from reality because you couldn't handle it and you thought Naruto was just terrible because you hated Might Guy and Rock Lee? Was that just me? But, that was disgusting. Remember when he was, afraid of Orochimaru and you're like, Kakashi would never be afraid of anybody. Naruto sucks. This is a character assassination. But, now you like it and stuff. Remember Kakashi's dad? He was super cool too. We should put Slash... What's his name? The White Fang. I forget his actual name. I feel like it starts with a Y or something, but I nearly went to say Yamato. Yamato's character design is not nearly as cool. But we love the great Kakashi. He's obviously the greatest of all time, but he's only the third best Naruto character. Isn't that crazy? Oh, our first Yu-Gi-Oh character. I reserved to only put 3 of them. We had to cut Joey Wheeler. We had to cut Marek Ishtar. Obviously, this is the prettiest anime girl of all time. She's got the scarf going on. She's got the eyes. She's got the figure chat. She's a millennium something. She's sad because her brother's evil now and her other, default uncle, Odin or whatever, is getting tortured by him. And she's in love with Yugi, of course. No, that's actually Taya. But I bet she's in love with Yugi too. Yugi's obviously the coolest. She's got the best stages. Actually, she's got literally the worst stage in Pokemon Capsule Monsters Coliseum, which is her first stage. I hate that stage. Her later one, she's in the King Coliseum because she's fucking rad and she's strong and stuff. Oh, she's the best. We love Ishizu. The love of my life. Oh, you know how earlier I said Super Saiyan 3 was the best Super Saiyan? I meant it, but Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, obviously the best DBZ character. Look at him. The one strand coming down. He was the same age as me when I was watching it, so that matters. And he's in his little Piccolo outfit here, his little Piccolo boots. He's going to fuck up a Cell Jr., fuck you up. He's going to be evil for a second. That rage he had let out all those times came back, and now it was harnessed into the great Super Saiyan 2. And this was the last time Gohan was ever good, because after this he was straight trash. Great Saiyan Man, terrible. Mystic Gohan, absolute dog shit. Nerdy Gohan, who doesn't like to fight, lame. We like Goten here, he's our favorite kid now. But Gohan was for a little while when he was super cool, when he was doing this stuff, chat. Oh my god! We got the great Rei Ayanami, the second best Evangelion character design. I mean, just iconic. Her in front of the moon, the greatest image of all time. Rei 2, of course, I guess is who we're counting here. Though Rei 1's got a pretty cool character design when she's a little girl. And Rei 3's just the same, but then she transforms into a big bitch. There's 3 Reis, if you didn't remember, Elidari. Come on, clue in. Obviously, Rei 2, greatest character of all time. Besides, that other one that we'll get to. But I don't know, she's got a white suit, she's got hair, she's in her schoolgirl outfit sometimes, and she's bossing people around, and she's getting personality, and she doesn't like meat, and she wrings cloths out, and I know all the little Rey details. She smiled that one time, she sacrificed herself that one time, she talked to herself internally one time. She's just the greatest of all time. CeeLo Pilder's piped up in the chat because he sees the great Rei Ayanami and he agrees. But anyway, Rey ain't shit when you got the great Oscar Langley Soryu around. Now, obviously, you're like, what? Why isn't she #1? Obviously, she's the greatest character design of all time. And I say, no. She's obviously the greatest character of all time. Everybody calm down. There are some characters with better character designs. Cooler character designs, sexier character designs, because they're not 14 and stuff. We've got, and cool, just, you'll see, chat. You'll agree in due time. But the great Oscar Langley Soyu, the greatest character of all time. She's red, chat, if you hadn't noticed. Her Ava's even red. She's very mean. She's got blue eyes. She's German. Can we ask for anything else? She's just the coolest. Then she's sad sometimes, but then she's really happy sometimes. And then she'll pat you as you strangle her to death. It's cool. And this ain't no Asuka Shikinami, I'll tell you that much. I've talked enough about Asuka in the world. Oh, ho, 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 ho. The great Yami Yuki. Easily the best anime hair of all time. Super Saiyan can suck my fucking dick. It sucks. We got Yugi's hair. Yami Yugi's hair. It's got 3 colors and it's spiky all round. I'm wrong. It's got 4 colors. There's darker purple, there's red, there's yellow, and there's black. He's got a fucking choker, for fuck's sake, and the coolest necklace you've ever seen. And he's posing, and he's... Do I need to say any more? Look at this motherfucker. He's the coolest guy to ever be cool. Well, besides his rival, but we'll get to him. I'm just spoiling things out here. Ah, the great Minato Namikaze. Now, why isn't his last name Uzumaki? You'll never know. Now, obviously the coolest thing any character has ever done in their life is when Minato gets Naruto out of there, he puts him down, he puts his dying wife next to her, he puts his fucking robe on, he grabs his little teleporting thingy over here, and he goes to fuck up that pussy Obito. Oh, it's the greatest moment of all time, greatest fight of all time, besides, the Kakashi fight. It's just the greatest. It's the coolest thing. The shot of him putting it on from the back, it's iconic. It's in every piece of art with this guy. He's even got his great robe on here. It's white and red. It's the coolest thing anybody's ever seen in their life. What more can we say? The Will of Fire lives in the great Minato, and then he died. He got impaled. But then he came back for a little bit, and he got to speak to the great Naruto. Oh, the moment where he comes back and stops Naruto for unleashing the fucking fox in the pain fight and has a little chat for him, and then Naruto socks him in the mouth and says, "Why don't you love me, Dad?" And he says, "I do love you, son." And then he pats him on the head, and then he says, "I hope you can speak to your mother soon." And where's Kushina on the list, or whatever her name is? She's the best too. Obviously, Minato Namikaze, the second best Naruto character design. Because who are we fucking playing with here? Obviously, Itachi is on the top. He's the greatest. Look at him in his silhouette form here. Sometimes he's just posing with his little arm dangling in his shirt. He's popularized the great Akatsuki robe. The first Akatsuki members we see are, of course, Itachi and the great Kisame. In the robes. Obviously, we see Orochimaru before that, but he's an ex-member. He doesn't count. And Itachi would fuck up Orochimaru. Orochimaru's whole motivation is that he can't beat Itachi and he's going to use Sasuke to beat him. Sasuke's body, that is. Ooh. Now, Itachi's just the coolest. He's just the coolest of all time. Even when he's little, he's super cool. He's holding on to Sasuke when the Nine-Tailed Fox is attacking. Need I say any more? His great, Anbu saga is great. Remember when him and Itachi and Kakashi were in the Anbu together? Oh, it's the greatest of all time. Remember when he fucked up Kakashi? Remember when he said he'll always love you? Remember when he poked the thingy? Remember when he came back and he was like, "Sasuke, you're a little pussy idiot. Why are you doing this?" And then remember when he came back and he said, "Naruto, you're the best," and he had a little fight with Naruto. And remember when, he said he would always, just loves the great Sasuke, and instead of dabbing him on the head, he fucking puts his head on his head, and it's the greatest scene of all time. Anyway, Itachi's the greatest. I need to rewatch Naruto. You do, CeeLo Pilled. We all do. We need to make Alita come on the journey with us. Obviously, it's the greatest anime of all time. I was thinking... Stop spoiling the great Nono. Why do I still think her name is Momo, chat? And why will I always call her Momo? Anyway, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, people like ARCANE and people don't like Naruto. Isn't that insane? Isn't that just crazy? When you think if you ask the average person that's seen both, they would like ARCANE more. And that'll make you want to kill yourself and the entire planet. Like Itachi did to his clan. The great Nono from Die Buster. Maybe, potentially the greatest character of all time. Let's get Asuka the fuck out of here. We got Nono. She's funny. She's cute. What else do you need? She's got the pink hair. She'll have red hair when she transforms. She's a fucking Buster machine. Buster Machine 7 reporting for duty. Her hair will flick this way, and her army of robots will go that way. And then her hair will flick this way, and her army of robots will go the other way. She's got a little pendant in her hair. She prays to a frog. She's got a big sis that's actually little. She's got an ultra form. She crosses her arm better than that bitch Noriko could ever hope. She's got stars in her eyes, chat. She's cold. The greatest of all time. What can we say? Why isn't she number one? The great Nono. What else? She helped Taiko get over her stuff that one time. Why isn't Taiko on the list? Taiko was on the short list, but then I got rid of her, you know. Over Jung? Well, maybe Taiko should have been on this list. Oh my god, chat. Edda from Black Lagoon. Blonde anime girl perfection right here. We've even got the gif over here where she's wearing that shirt, encouraging her to touch her breastises. She's also secretly a CIA operative, chat. You didn't see that twist coming. That's where this outfit comes from. She's also a nun, chat. But not really. She's just posing. Remember when she calls Chang up and says, "You're a little pussy. You're going to do what I want. Little pussy, pussy, pussy." And then Chang slams the phone and goes, "I'm not a little pussy." But Edda says, "You are a little pussy." And remember when she fights Roberta and wins with her suitcase that one time? And she calls her a skank or something and that she smells? Oh, it's the greatest of all time. And I bet she does even more in this manga I'm going to read someday. I promise, chat, I'll read it someday. I read like the first chapter and a little bit of the second one. I just got to be motivated. In the new year, we'll read The Great Black Lagoon. She's got the best friendship of all time in anime with her great friend Revi. Sometimes they drink beer and they bully Greenback Jane into doing what they want. What a great arc. Greatest of all time. Funniest, she says swear words. She calls somebody a she-male one time, disavow. But, you know, we forgive Edda. Look at her beautiful face. Oh, we're down to the top 2, chat. I kind of forgot who 2 was. I obviously know who number 1 is. Who the fuck is number 2? We're going to find out in real time. Oh, blonde anime bitches beware. Because we got the number 1, but only in the manga, of course. We got Holy Iron Chain Knight's far niece. She's going to burn you at the stake, motherfucker, and you're going to like it. She's going to torture you, and she's going to masturbate to it later. She's going to get possessed, but not really, and hop on top of Guts' sword, and that's his real sword, not his actual penis like she wishes, and she's going to, like, cut her vagina on it, chat. It's crazy. She's got blue eyes. She's got blonde hair. She's crazy. She's going to burn you at the stake. Did I say that already? She's going to try and have sex with her brother. What else could we want? What else could you want? Now, also, you know, Farnice's new character design isn't the worst. But, you know, I don't really like it. So she kind of goes into the Tamari category of, like, the greatest character. Look at her little hair thingies on the side here. She's the greatest of all time. Best Berserk character. Most development of any Berserk character. She's now a white mage after she burned all those witches. That's crazy, on God. And, you know, remember when she was going to marry Roderick that one time? Remember when we met her family and it's the greatest moment in fictional history? Remember when she was cool and cool and cool? It's fucking Farnice. Who are we fucking kidding here? Of course she's number 2. She should be number 1, goddammit. But should we find out who number 1 is? Should we just click this little thingy over here? Should we just go... You already know who it is, chat. Don't be fucking... Of course, it's the great Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Historically and always has the greatest character designs in anything ever. And Seto Kaiba, in his great white outfit, is obviously the pinnacle of this. You Battle City, who are we fucking with? Obelisk the Tormentor, who's your daddy? You know, him and Yugi having the greatest, like, 7-episode duel at the top of the thingy that Marek couldn't even pray that he could follow up. But, you know, he's the bad guy, so he has to fight Yugi last. But then Kaiba turns around and fucks up Joey. But we love Joey. He was, like, so good in Battle City. But anyway, we're talking about the great Seto Kaiba here. He's got a company. You might try to steal his company, but he'll fuck you up. Your dad? You're his dad? You're abusive? Goodbye. I'm gonna kill you, I think. I think that's what happened. He's got a little brother, Mokuba, who's pretty cool, but he's just a shitty little brother. He used to wear black in Duelist Kingdom, and that was pretty cool. But, you know, his white outfit is better. He got his own PlayStation. Did you get your own PlayStation, pussy? No, I didn't think so. If the great Sony can acknowledge that Seto Kaiba is the greatest character design of all time, so can you, chat, as I have done here today. Just look at him. His white coat, his little card around his neck. You know, he's gonna cool. He's gonna battle Machine. He's gonna battle AI. He's gonna defeat Elite RE in real time just to show how good he is. Because nothing can beat the great Obelisk the Tormentor. Except for Yugi that one time, and then he stole his card. That wasn't very cool, huh? And then, as Yugi's going up the thing to fight Marek at the end, I've never seen that Marek duel, by the way. Kaiba gives him a card to help him win in the end, because he's just the coolest guy. Not like Obito, like for real. And it's just the greatest. It's... Name one man cooler than this man, and yeah, I'll name you a liar, frankly. And that's the end of our great PowerPoint. So obviously, I don't even remember who was number... Oh, Nina or whatever from fucking shitty Gurren Lagann was number 1. Endeavor was in like Elite RE's top 3. Fuck with me. Look at all these great characters. None of them on Elite RE's list, I'm pretty sure. Did we have any overlap? I think Nami was on his list. I think that's it. Makise Kurisu probably didn't even have Krillin. So anyway, he's an embarrassment, Alidori. You know, my list outranks his easy. You think he had No on his list? Of course he didn't. But anyway, this is where we end the great video of screaming about our favorite character designs. What else would we do around here? And, you know, maybe we'll bring the PowerPoint back again to do something else. How do you even judge character designs from things that aren't anime or manga, you know? Favorite live action character designs? I don't even have one that comes to the tippy top of my head. But anyway, so, you know, that means anime forever. Remember, that's the Trixie thing. But anyway, let's say our thing. See you next time. Support links in the description below. Thanks. Oh my god, chat, do I still have time to record my Heavenly Delusion chapter review after this? I'm probably going to do that off stream because I don't think anybody on stream wants to see that shit. Oh, I'm sweating, chat. I'm sweating. And I'm going to try and do this chapter review in like 10 minutes or so. I'm going to try and make it short. Unlike those Chainsaw Man ones. Thorgil being the only Vinland Saga one is crazy. I was about to say, of course, but then I just realized. Garm wasn't on the list! What am I thinking? But like, Thorkel's okay, Thorfinn's not that cool. I basically made the decision very early that Farnese was going to be the only Berserk character because I don't really think any of the other character designs are like especially great or stand out. And then Vinland Saga like came after that and I was like, is there really any Vinland Saga character design that's actually like really good, like standoutly good? And I was like, I do really like Thorgil. Because I even thought, I was like, Askeladd's my favorite character, but nah. Arneid's kind of ugly, so nah. But Garm is a good one. Garm probably should have been on the list. I probably like Garm better than Thorgil in terms of character design, but, you know, you win some, you lose some, you know. Maybe I'll do a retraction to our great list. But who else would be on there, Bacon? Who's your favorite Vinland Saga character design? Ymir? No. Gudrid? No. Hild? No. Pulmug? He's pretty cool. Nisquajija? Wait, no, that's the girl. I was thinking of the priest. Miss Pewek. I got part of that right, at least. Oh, the great guy that Garm kills? He's pretty good. Thor's is lame. Garm fans were robbed. Oh, I already figured that one out, Bacon. Willowbold, the great Willowbold, and he shaved that one time and he was sexy and young. Garda and his pointy cone-headed friend. Brother, I think. But I suppose Vinland Saga's got fine character designs. No bad ones. We like them all. Except for Arnie, she's ugly. And all the old women. Oh, and all the women that look the same, you know, because Yukimura's a big sexist. Oh, Yukimura's actually a racist. He thinks all white girls look the same. This is crazy. I'm not thinking. I'm just trying to type kiss. There we go. Oh, Jockey Bacon, leftover bacon. I hope to see a video just like that on your channel. Top 30, go ahead. But we got to get out of here so I can record the great Heavenly Delusion chapter review. I need to capitalize on all these views. I'm going to get a Heavenly Delusion chapter review out before a Vinland Saga chapter review out, if you can believe it. But anyway, I can do a stream. You could. I still haven't watched it. Bacon, I watched 45 minutes of the first podcast, you know. But again, I didn't have any night shifts this week, so, you know, whoopsie, didn't get to listen anymore. But who knows? Crazy it is. How can I listen to Bacon when I've just got my new patronage to the great Wine About It? And I've got to listen to all of the great QT Cinderella podcasts before I cancel my subscription next month. So, you know, the audio gets better, trust. Oh, this one idiot's mic cuts out a little while. It doesn't matter. The audio's good already. Wait, is the first one the one in the church? No, it's at the table. I can't wait to get to the church one. That's bigly. You know, we love the church here. So we support that. But anyway, Bacon, stop distracting me. I've got a thingy to record before my laptop goes flat, so I must leave now. Who knows when we'll stream again? When we get a bunch of great ideas for more things to do on stream, maybe we'll stream again. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.